So the rel is interesting to me. I really thought that it was going to be the Nautilus coming in because it's a lot more guaranteed engage onto the
Zeri, yeah.
Zeri.
Shreem flavor in the solo lanes. You got to vie for some pretty consistent engage. Just jump into the Rift for game number 1.
Some Nidalees, I read this, I wasn't ready yesterday, read about this, have been going for back to Blackfire Torch, which is an item obviously we haven't seen in quite a while. It's mostly just been
Leandri's
focused. And then you go for Trap Max second, and the double burn actually makes it really big. Dudu might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, the Grand Entrance does come on through, as Vital is just going to look to push him away. Sylvie is not going to invest in like anything into trying to kill the Poppy, and will instead just take down the blue buff. Make sure that this jungle is not going to be put behind. So lane swap in effect here for Nongshim.
That's all you really care about. So as soon as they see 2 people here, I wouldn't be surprised if Meow just immediately TPs.
Dudu might just die though. The Ignite's ticking, he's still going to flash, and he's going to die. It's a 1-for-1 trade though in the end. Both of the supports picking up kills, but now Bulldog, he's making his way in. The immediate teleport back from Dudu as Andal. That crashdown was actually fantastic, and Mihail, he's gonna just explode. Goomba stomped by Bulldog, and now he can head back to the mid lane. Jiwoo will survive, still had to use Cleanse, and Kwangdong Freaks turn it around. For Leaper there as Fisher, after this explosive charge goes off, he is going to be equal as far as that trade was concerned, and now Jiwoo's in trouble, not able to skate over the wall. They put that one on cooldown. And Battle Dance does come through from Vital, but still Flash now down for the Zeri. His bottom lane from Kwangdong looking real strong right now.
Big thing here as well is that Andil is
walks up
4.
and ignites him.
Yeah, just
that is going to be taken down. There we go. That is 1 grub. 3 picked up for Nongshim, so only 4 grubs to be going down right now, which is a little bit weird. That's all right. Bulldog in some trouble, but so is Mihail, who does get a stun off. There is a flash, but I think he's still dead. Steadfast Presence comes down. Mihail! Oh, he keeps himself alive, but there's the auto attack, and Cuz is able to lock it up in the end. Emperor's Divide did come through. Andal is dead in the mid lane, but I think the Kwangdong Freaks probably still kind of psyched about how the state of the game is resting.
But that's definitely a very costly error as, yeah, Sylvie ends up being just in nick of time here, and even with the arrow hitting, ends up being bait.
Yep. Emperor's Divide just used to make sure that the extra damage goes down. And G-Sun gave us confirmation. So thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll be back for another team fight in about 5 seconds' time. As Andal looking to try and get into position, but there is cease and desist. Maybe he's gone too far. He has immediately been taken down as now Leaper in a bit of trouble. Cuz somehow takes the dragon. Not sure about that one as now Leaper creating some space. Fisher in trouble as well. He's going down low. Sylvie just getting kited. Can't really do anything, and Leaper happily following after. It looked really bad until it absolutely wasn't for Kwangdong Freaks.
Really do what Nongshim were hoping for.
Well, Fisher is looking for it, and Leaper is just going to go down. Grand Entrance is fantastic with the Magnet Storm. It does come in, it's just not enough to save the AD carry, and Nongshim even out the scoreline. Only behind under 2,000 gold.
Yeah, that really is kind of the hope Zeri carries as Bulldog.
Yeah, there's the Vault Breaker flash. They throw everything at the Tristana, and she is going to go down. Dudu teleported in. And now Jiwoo needs to make it back to his team as well. Shelly comes in, manages to take down the outer turret in mid lane, and I think Kwangdong Freaks can still kind of be okay with this, but they do not want to be okay with it. There goes the jungler. Cuz is able to move in. The Keeper's Verdict is so powerful, man, as now Mihail, he throws down the ulti, but unfortunately Sylvie can't get back. The flash forward, but the immediate denial, the crash down was so good. Vital's destroyed. Bulldog had just teleported in after exiting the death chamber, and now he's just taking names. Spears are landing left, right, and center. And Cuz, I think, is going to go up to 7-0 on Nidalee. And I thought that maybe this was going to be turnaround time for Nongshim. I was really feeling it this week.
Yeah, you and I were both Nongshim predictors, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in this game 1, it's not looking good.
Yep, the arrow is going to connect onto Vital, and he is very dead. So as we say that, our fears are confirmed.
I think this game you kind of we probably rode off already.
Yeah. Yeah.
This was not the one.
Let's see whether Dudu can actually find the optimal target. Sylvie going to need some swift footwork as the arrow, the spears aren't necessarily landing, but Andal, he's trying to opt in for this. Finds a Magnet Storm onto a couple as Cuz dives forward, goes golden there as well, and these red health bars are getting torn apart, but no, the turnaround from Fisher, he finds the shove! They take down Leaper at least, but I think these wallets are just that little too hefty, and Vital just has to watch as all of his carries get destroyed. A triple kill for Cuz. You know, that's how the stories work. You gotta create the tension. Otherwise, what's the point?
Accepting that this was not one of those type of movies, but it's a best of 3. There's still game 2.
Yeah, you never know whether
we can dream.
The Empire Strikes Back turns into Return of the Jedi. You know, as Sylvie almost just straight up dies to Bulldog, just right-clicking him a bunch of times.
So how was your day?
It's been really good. I mean, somewhat surprising. But also not surprising, you know, with the bro victory. It really does lift the spirits, and now the arrow is going to connect onto Sylvie. His spirits are going to be drifting away as he is placed into the death chamber quite gently here by the Kwangdong Freaks, who are looking to just slowly but surely move us towards a game number 2 in pretty clinical fashion. 15,000 gold the lead. And Andal just wandering over to make sure that Bulldog is just okay. And Nongshim with only 2 more turrets left remaining very, very soon. One's on their Nexus, and a flash forward from Andal. That spear was gorgeous from Cuz as well. And that's a great target to be selecting. Oh, the double knockup with the Keeper's Verdict. And the Buster Shot will be able to find that kill onto Fisher there as well. And now Kwangdong Freaks, only Mihail and Jiwoo to look out for, and Sylvie, I guess, who's making his way up the fountain now. That is going to be the kill onto Cuz, so they at least do get rid of the legendary Nidalee. But that's not going to save the game. They just need to put a few autos into this Nexus. And that is the best 50 gold that you can get in this game. And Kwangdong Freaks, not sure whether they're officially back, but this is a great step in that direction. It's so hard to get back into the game as well when you're looking for more mid to late game fights with the Zeri and the Azir, and if they fall behind, it just feels like they have nothing that they can really do. Azir maybe a little bit more with the shuffle, but we saw it not necessarily get too much.
I love that Vital is also the one that hovers it.
Yeah.
Just to kind of give us the hint. Obviously knows very well about his teammates' tendencies. Maybe a bit more early game pressure here.
Yep, I'm hoping no lane swap either, because that went horribly wrong. Just play regular League of Legends and you'll be fine. Let's jump into the Rift for game 2. I like to be a butterfly. It was also like the fun thing about the Monarch Kog'Maw was it was so low effort as well. They just took the base Kog'Maw skin and plonked wings on it. Oh, so good.
Yeah, I do think that's one of those scenarios where we do have a couple of is
Bulldog just dead? There's the flash. Oh, the minion almost took him down. Wasn't quite enough. He went down to about 10 health.
Yup.
And didn't expend flash. Okay. Ooh. Bulldog with flash in hand, but may not have it much longer as there's a Zenith Blade to connect. Great buffer, though, on the rocket jump. Maybe Bulldog should have just taken, like, Exhaust or Ignite or something instead. Like, I don't think he needs flash.
Boot him up. Wasn't the case. As we're going back in.
Yep. Fisher is going to get knocked off. Andal, that was gorgeous! And they'll take first blood. Bulldog still not investing anything outside of his teleport to get himself back to lane from before.
Ability for a proxy here again for Miha.
Yeah, I think Jiwoo saw that Cuz was coming over, but he's still just going to flash in with the Twisted Advance. Bramble Smash comes down. Andal going to be able to help lock down the kill for Leaper. He takes a lot of damage from that turret shot, but that is still 2-0 here for the Kwangdong Freaks. Just some Zyra things here. Is Vital going to get knocked up? Oh dear, there's an ulti out of Leaper. He thinks that it's time as Jiwoo wants to try and protect his support. As, all right, he's going back in. Good stun onto Andal. And there is the last auto. That's going to get the first kill over to Nongshim. As now Kwangdong Freaks are going to turn Mihail into a handbag. And there is the turret to help out. Cuz is going to grab the kill. That is now 4-1 for Kwangdong Freaks.
Might have a 5v5 on our hands here. So for Nongshim.
All right, there's the Nature's Grasp. Sylvie and Fisher need to be a little careful, but they're a little bit out of range here. You can see Rocket actually connecting for some good damage out of this Corki, but Cuz gets full positional advantage. Sylvie gonna have to walk on over through a lot of bad guys. His first grub is going to be taken here by the Kwangdong Freaks. Ulti through from Leaper as Vital finds the backline, but he's also going to find his death, but not before Leaper goes down, surely, as he does get taken out. Cuz now looking to take care of Jiwoo as he takes the blast cone with him. Vital now at about 100 health, so he's not going to be able to save Jiwoo, who's going to be the first one to go down in the second half of this fight as Dudu looks for the Q, doesn't get there. That is going to be 4 grubs, though, locked down by Nongshim. That's certainly a decent move. As Kwandong Freaks Mihail slice and dice and acting all cool, but he's still going to explode. Not outside of the school. That part of the quote does not quite work out, but still, that is going to be another one over to Kwandong Freaks. And all right, Grasping Roots connecting here, and Bulldog, you did not need to die. As, oh, yeah, okay, there it is. Sylvie able to lock that one up with a Q. Very nicely done. Control what invested, though, there from Bulldog. And that is going to mean that Mihail is going to be a little bit worse for wear. Battle Dance from Andil gets him out of the way. As now Cuz, he presses the button, and he will send himself in. That's a decent Stranglethorns, but the knockup is only on to Cuz this time. Flash forward to try and lock down Sylvie as Jiwoo is going to see to this one as well. Vital going down very low. He'll be taken out. A grand entrance is gorgeous onto Sylvie, who does get into the brush. It's a little bit frustrating.
He's
Dudu going down low. Indeed, the Swift Rift paying off. As now Jiwoo may have overextended. Does have to flash as the Void Seeker comes out. And it is, I believe, a pretty even trade in the end.
As we have another fight. And I understand, Nongshim, they don't want to give this dragon. They might have to.
Yeah, Cuz moving over. Dudu looking to try and find Leaper here, Fisher here, and they will be able to pick it up. That's another ulti from Cuz and another kill. This one going over to Leaper this time around. I mean, this Maokai is kind of just...
Fired a buster shot at the Crocodile.
Well, now he's going in as Mihail is in so much trouble. There's the grand entrance, and Mihail is dead, guys. There is going to be a Ravenous Hunter as OK Bulldog able to get himself out, but that is not going to be Andal with such luck. So Nongshim, oh man, all right, the handbag bait coming through and coming up clutch. Really nicely done. And Nongshim going to try and take down this Rift Herald, which is actually going to get a charge. I thought it was going to look like a little bit of a sad Shelly moment, but not actually in the end, and they will be able to take down the outer turret in mid lane.
And in case of Miao, those side lane deaths don't even provide any value. Like, ideally, it's not the end of the world, it's on ill.
Yeah, he was trying to do some sneaky stuff yet again. This time he's going to get punished for it. Bit of a caster curse, I apologize. Maybe that's on me.
I think Dudu is also back awake. You know, I think Dudu, he took a bit of a slumber. It happens to the best player when they're on a team that just
I mean, there was some Cuz hibernation as well.
Yeah.
As he's not hibernating now. He is twistedly advancing forward and just dead. Vital is possibly going to... Okay, never mind. Jiwoo gets into the backline. Bulldog just explodes. Andal in trouble, but he's now able to grand exit. And Leaper, it's on you, brother. As Nongshim have everyone alive. They don't have a lot of health bars, but they've got a pretty healthy Renekton.
Should be Drake. I don't know if you... Oh, God. They're just going to Nash.
Are we...
Ooh, that's dicey.
That is definitely very dangerous. Is all right. Vital does have that Eclipse back up again.
They do have Kaisa as well as Zyra.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They are going to get a Baron.
Did I do that?
You might have just discovered that you are way too powerful, Chronicler.
Well, they get Soul, so...
Nongshim are taking an inner turret. Vital is possibly dead. Blast Cone's back. Not exactly optimal, but Jiwoo can get over here with the Killer Instinct, but he's the only one that's going to have that level of mobility. Cuz looking to stop some backs here. Does get a smite off as Jiwoo still in the brush. Cuz is just dead, though, guys. As Mihail is fighting Bulldog in melee range, that is certainly good for him. Leaper's going to be grabbing a kill. Oh dear, the Yakety Sacks are going to need to go, and Leaper, oh my goodness! That's some kills for the Zeri. 5-1 and 3 now, and where are the Barons? Where are the Barons? Sylvie has one, Mihail, he has one.
I think you could have just tried to play for those.
All right, Bulldog, what? Whoa. Oh, okay, he just gets the shield. He's just fine. Don't even worry about it. Just soaks all of the damage from the Zyra and says, no, but I got my mates coming.
Let's see the flip.
All right, this one is the purple worm flip. Let's see how this one's going to go. First, it will be Cuz taking down the Rift Scuttler.
They're half health.
The Baron's getting a lot of work done. Yeah.
Oh, Bulldog. No.
Wait, is he just going to go on solo Elder?
Yeah, he's trying. Oh my God. They need to engage.
And Nongshim, they have no idea. And they're not being decisive enough to actually start this one off.
Oh my God. Wait,
oh no.
Though. But it doesn't matter. He's just going to get it.
Yeah, he's just going to get Elder, guys.
Vital, go.
Oh, they have to go in. They have to do it. He's not even losing health. Who even cares? Oh, the Nature's Grasp. And they're like, we don't know where Bulldog is. He could be anywhere. He could be even taking the Elder. And they're still going to go for the fight. The all-out onto the jungler. They take down Sylvie. Vital doing what he's always been doing so far this series, which is wandering around trying to buy space. And Kwangdong Freaks just went from being in a relatively close game to utterly crushing them. And the burn, and there goes the dragon. Oh man, that was gorgeous. All really sad, depending on which perspective you're observing this one from. But I tell you what, Kwangdong Freaks, they're like, if there's ever a day to argue how back they are being in a positive direction, this would be a good day to do it.
Man, imagine having to defend that point of view, Atlas, as Kwangdong take a decisive 2-0 here.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Jisun for the PUG interview translation, and we are here joined by Kaz and Andil on the side of Kwangdong Freaks after their 2-0 victory up against Nongshim Red Force. Congratulations! Kwangdong has broken their losing streak and secured their first win in round 2. How do we feel about ending the losing streak? I was definitely not expecting a 5-match losing streak, so we really wanted to, get a win to stop this happening. And hopefully with this win, I hope that we can start off a great momentum and a winning streak. Yeah, there were a lot of games where we were supposed to win and then we just gave it away. So I'm kind of glad and proud that we managed to kind of overcome those hard times and bounce back eventually. Yeah, I mean, the losing streak continued from the end of round 1 and lasted a little bit longer than we all expected. What did you discuss with your teammates to overcome this? I mean, I had a lot of conversation with Lipper, especially. I was whining a little too much, but he was also really good at listening to me and making adjustments. So I'm really thankful for him, and also thanks to that we managed to kind of refurbish our performance. Because in game 1 you picked Italy as soon as it was let through. You're undefeated champion. You have a 7-0 record with Italy, and Italy also is on a 7-game winning streak here in 14.14. What do you think is the greatest strength of Italy? Obviously, poke, damage. If you start to land those spears, the enemy kind of starts to rush, because they don't want to lose any more health. So you can also capitalize on that. And then they even let through Bulldog's Tristana. How did they react to that? So because we were too focused on Italy being open, we were not aware of it in the first pick, and then after that we were like, wait, Tristana is also open. So we were expecting them to take it away, but somehow it was let through again, so we got it too. So I want to know about your lane swap. The lane swap strategy happened early on in game 1. How did you manage to deal with it from the opponents? So we were planning for an invade, but I think their level 1 was not that strong. So we just managed to kind of take that fight slowly and then turn it around. And there was one moment where Nidalee was able to pick up 3 back-to-back kills. You used that Zonias to kind of buy more time and then ended up picking 3 kills. I mean, we were very confident, especially I was confident to pick up more kills and pick many kills. We thought it would be an easier fight for us, but I somehow realized we already lost 2 of our teammates, but still it was a decent angle for us, so I managed to get 3 kills. And Andil, today, Nongshim started Vital as their support. Since you might not have enough information on him, what did you focus on in preparing for the match? just like you said, you know, not too much information. So we rather wanted to focus on what we have to do instead of what the opponent support is good at or what kind of champion he plays. And you got your POG in game 2 with Recon, maintaining and extending your winning streak on Recon. Were you expecting a POG? To be honest, I was expecting a POG in game number 1, not game number 2. I think game 2, other players played better. Cause, do you agree with them?
솔직히 제가 받길 원했는데
I also kind of wanted me to win POG, but I thought Bulldog also had a very impressive moments and kills, but I was a little bit surprised to find out Andil won the POG. During game 2, there was a time of crisis when you actually just gave away the Baron to the opponents. They kind of sneaked it away. So we were, you know, talking about it a little bit, but our execution was not on point. But we still managed to keep our focus and turn the game around. Because later tonight on Lolly Night, you will be joining the show together with Lipper, and I, Eunbin, will be the special MC of the night. Anything you want to say about it? It will be an amazing episode, especially Lipper. He's a very funny guy, so I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna like it. So everyone, make sure to tune in. It's gonna happen about 30 minutes after the stream ends. Andil. Next week, Kwangdong Freaks goes up against KT and BNK Fear X. These are very important series for Kwangdong. What is your mindset going into next week? I mean, preparing a specific tactics up against, you know, our given opponents is important, but I think we should also focus on what we're good at and what we should do. So I hope we can continue our streak and momentum next week as well. Next week is going to be very important for us, and just like we did today, I hope we can come back with a stronger performance and also get rid of all the mistakes that we displayed in the matches. And that will be the end of the interview from Andil Cuz on the Kwangdong Freaks, and back to the space. Thank you.